I have never heard anyone mention this piece of advice I'm about to share with you. It is something that I wish I had discovered sooner myself. Most English learners don't do it. It is just genius and it works wonders. What is going on, guys? It's Radek here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you are doing amazing. Let me ask you a question. Do you sometimes find yourselves not knowing a word that would fit perfectly in the sentence that you want to say? Or do you sometimes struggle to remember vocabulary that you've learned before? You've tried to memorize it, maybe you've even written it down, but when it's time to actually use it, it is not there? If your answer to these two questions is yes, then you are in the right place. In today's probably pretty short video, I'm going to talk about one thing, one simple habit that will help you identify vocabulary gaps and learn words that you will actually use in conversations. It is something that I wish I had discovered sooner myself, because as soon as I started doing it, I realized that it is just genius and it works wonders. And surprisingly, I have never heard anyone mention this piece of advice I'm about to share with you, which is probably why most English learners don't do it. So please guys, stick with me here because this can really help you determine which words you should learn in order to level up your vocabulary and your English in general. Okay guys, here's what I want you to do. Whenever you have a conversation in English, whether it's with your online tutor or with your speaking buddy, or if you're just practicing English, answering random questions from the internet, or you're talking to yourselves, always have a notebook at hand. If not a notebook, then you can start a new note on your phone, but I personally prefer a classic notebook. And when you want to say something, but you either don't know how yet, or you just forgot a word, a phrase, or an idiom that you wanted to use, don't just move past it and look for another way to say it. Stop for a second, grab your notebook, and write it down in your native language, because you probably know how to say that in your native language. And then you can look it up in the dictionary or ask ChatGPT how to say that in English. And if you're in the middle of a conversation with your speaking partner, or even if you're in the middle of a lesson with your tutor, just tell them that, hey, there is something I really wanted to say in English, but I don't know how. Or I just wanted to use a certain word, but I forgot that word. Do you mind if I quickly look it up? And this is something I do all the time. And even right now, I'm recording this video, I still have my handy dandy notebook, just in case, right? If I don't know how to say something, or if I forget a word, I will write it down in my native language, and then I will get back to it once I'm done recording, just to learn, right? Because I'm still improving, right? I'm still trying to get better as an English speaker. So guys, let me quickly tell you why it is so beneficial and so important to actually do it. Number one, since that particular word, phrase, or idiom came to mind for you during your conversation, odds are that your brain will go for it again in the future when discussing the same subject. But this time, you will know exactly what to say. And number two, writing it down, whether in your notebook or in the note app on your phone, will allow you to come back to it and review it in the future. And as you already know, I prefer a classic notebook because research shows that writing something by hand help you with memorizing and recalling information better. But regardless of which method you choose, the most important thing is that you write it down. And that's it, guys. This is such a simple yet incredible way to identify and fill in vocabulary gaps. So please, for God's sake, from now on, don't just ask ChatGPT to give you 5 or 10 random words and try memorizing them. In my humble opinion, it's a waste of time. If you want to really increase your vocabulary range, you need to learn the right words, the words that you will actually use when you need them. So that's all I got for you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the likes, all the comments, all the support. I really appreciate that. And I really hope this video helped you, or at least gave you a different perspective on learning vocabulary. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Before you write it in the comments, I just want to say something. I know I need a haircut, but the thing is that the guy who's been cutting my hair for 25 years went on vacation, and I forgot to make an appointment with him before he left. So you have to suck it up, and I really hope that it is not a deal breaker for you. It was not a deal breaker for you to watch the entire video, which if you did, thank you so much. And please let me know, write down the word haircut in the comments. We'll see how many of you guys watch this video up to this point. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.